Chapter 11. Strategy and Organization in the International Firm. Strategy in International Business. First of all, what is strategy? Strategy is a planned set of actions that managers employ to make best use of the firm's resources and core competencies to gain competitive advantage. When developing strategies, managers start by examining the firm's specific strengths and weaknesses. Then analyze the particular opportunities and challenges that confront the firm. Once they understand the firm's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, managers then decide which customers to target, what product lines to offer, how best to deal with competitors, and how generally to configure and coordinate the firm's activities around the world. Now, what is strategy in international level? International strategy is our strategy carried out in two or more countries. MNE or multinational enterprise managers develop international strategies to allocate scarce company resources and configure value adding activities on a worldwide scale, participate in major markets, implement valuable partnerships abroad, and engage in competitive moves in response to foreign rivals. Managers devise strategies that develop and ensure the firm's competitive advantages. According to Bartlett and Goshal's arguments, which is the most widely accepted approach, to be able to build sustainable competitive advantage, firms should simultaneously strive to develop these three strategic objectives: efficiency, flexibility, and learning. Efficiency. The firm must build efficient international value chains. Efficiency refers to lowering the cost of the firm's operations and activities on a global scale. MNEs with multiple value chains must pay special attention to how they organize their R&D, manufacturing, product sourcing, marketing, and customer service. Flexibility. The firm must develop worldwide flexibility to accommodate diverse country-specific risks and opportunities. Successful firms are skillful at tapping local resources and exploiting local opportunities in the markets where they do business. The firm may develop contractual relationships in some countries. They, they may adapt its marketing and human resource practices to suit unique country conditions. Learning. The firm must create the ability to learn and gain various new capabilities from operating in international environments and exploit this learning on a worldwide basis. For example, the firm can acquire new technical and managerial know-how, new product ideas, improved R&D capabilities, partnering skills, and the ability to survive in unfamiliar environments. Building the global firm. In this figure, five key dimensions of a successful international firm is illustrated. Let us examine each of these five key dimensions in detail. First, visionary leadership. Visionary leadership is a quality of senior management that provides inspirational guidance and motivation to personnel leading the firm to a better future. Visionary leaders exhibit superior creativity, discipline, and passion in the course of leading others to realization of their vision. Leadership is more complex and challenging in firms with extensive international operations. This is because it implies valuable organizational assets such as productive capabilities, brands, and human resources across different countries with diverse business environments. Visionary leadership is vital in firms with complex international operations. How do leaders differ from managers? The main difference is that managers focus on directing the firm's day-to-day operations. They are responsible for administering or controlling specific activities in the firm. Alternatively, leaders are visionary and hold a long-term perspective on the challenges and opportunities that confront the firm. Leaders invest substantial energy in developing skilled managers and fostering employee engagement. Leaders are exceptionally skilled at motivating people and at setting the tone for how the firm will pursue its goals and objectives. In international business, visionary leaders are characterized by four major traits. international mindset and cosmopolitan values, willingness to commit resources, strategic vision, and willingness to invest in human assets. Let us discuss these four major traits in detail. International mindset and cosmopolitan values. Visionary leadership requires managers to acquire an international mindset, an openness to and awareness of diversity across cultures. Rigid, close minded managers who lack vision and have difficulty adapting to other cultures are likely to fail. Those who are open minded, committed to internationalization, and ready to adapt to other cultures are likely to succeed. Next is willingness to commit resources. The complexities of foreign markets imply that international ventures take more time than domestic ones to become profitable. Visionary leaders commit to them and believe the firm will eventually succeed. Commitment drives them to develop the financial, human, and other resources their firms need to achieve their international goals. Highly committed firms engage in systematic international market expansion. They allocate necessary resources and empower structures and processes that ensure ultimate success. Strategic vision. Visionary leaders communicate a strategic vision that the firm wants to be in the future and how it will get there. As they develop strategic vision, senior managers focus on the ideal picture of what the firm should become. The picture is a central rallying point for all plans, employees, and employee actions. Last is the willingness to invest in human assets. Visionary leaders must nurture the most critical asset of any organization, which is the human capital. In global firms, senior leaders adopt such human resource practices as hiring foreign nationals, promoting multi country careers, and providing cross cultural and language training to develop international super managers.
Organizational culture. Organizational culture is the pattern of shared values, behavioral norms, systems, policies, and procedures that employees learn and adopt. It spells out the correct way for employees to perceive, think, and behave in relation to new problems and opportunities that confront the firm. Culture is the key or needed para maging successful ang business mo. So that's why organizational culture is very important in one business or in our organization. Organizational culture have a huge impact on employees' happiness, performance, and productivity. Siyempre, hindi lang naman sa employee mayroong benefits or impact itong organizational culture. Meron ding benefits ang organizational culture sa business. A good organizational culture has many benefits to business. These are recruitment, employees' loyalty, job satisfaction, collaboration, less stress, and work performance. There are many companies that have a good organizational culture. Kabilang na dito ang Facebook, Twitter, at marami pang iba.
Organizational processes are the managerial routines, behaviors, and mechanisms that allow the firm to function as intended. Typical processes include mechanisms for collecting strategic information, ensuring quality control in manufacturing, and maintaining efficient payment systems for international sales. Globalizing mechanism is also called common processes that includes global teams and global information system. Global team is internationally distributed group of employees charged with a specific problem-solving or best practice mandate that affects company operations or a major aspect of company operations worldwide. Tasks of global team are varied. Strategic global teams identify or implement initiatives that enhance the long-term direction of the firm in its global industry. Operational global team focus on the efficient and effective operation of the business across the whole network. The most successful teams are flexible, responsive, and innovative. To develop global strategies, the team should include culturally diverse managers whose business activities span the globe. Culturally diverse teams have three valuable roles: to create a global view inside the firm while remaining in touch with local realities, to generate creative ideas and make fully informed decisions about the firm's global operation, to ensure that team decisions are implemented throughout the firm's global operation. Global Information System. Today, global IT infrastructure and tools such as internet, and electronic data interchanges ensure that distant parts of the global network share knowledge and learn from each other.
The distinction between multi-domestic and global industries. Multi-domestic industry is one in which competition takes place on a country-by-country basis. The firm in such industries must adapt offerings to suit the culture, laws, income level, and other specific characteristics of each country. Companies that specialize in particular industries like processed food, consumer products, fashion, retailing, and publishing have long approached international business by catering to the specific needs and tastes of each of the countries where they do business. Example na lang nito is yung British publisher na si Bloomsbury na tinatranslate niya yung kada volume ng series ng Harry Potter into the local language in every country. Ginagawa niya to para mas maging mabenta yung books niya, para mas tangkilikin ng mga tao yung books niya. At as usual, para maging competitive kesa sa ibang publisher. McDonald's varies its menu to suit differing conditions in different countries. So industries such as this must adapt its offerings like the McDonald's para mas maging mabenta yung mga products nila. Ang ginagawa nila is yung competition nila is nagbe-base sila sa country by country. Global industry. The competition of some industries takes place on a regional or worldwide basis. Most global industries are characterized by a handful of major players that compete head on multiple markets. In other types of industries, firms generally approach international business by catering to the needs and tastes of customers on a regional or global scale. Sa global industry naman, ang competition naman dito is regional or worldwide. Ang mga firms or companies nagkikater sila or nagfo-focus sila dun sa mga needs and wants ng mga consumer mismo. And consumer mismo worldwide, hindi lang yung dun sa isang particular country lang sila nagpo-focus. Yun ay yung sa multi-domestic industry. While yung global industry, nagpo-focus sila sa needs and wants ng mga consumers sa buong mundo. Responsiveness framework. Global integration. It is a coordination of the firm's value chain activities across multiple countries to achieve worldwide efficiency, synergy, and cross-fertilization to take advantage of similarities between countries. In contrast to global integration, many companies seek to respond to specific conditions in individual countries. They are typically found in multi-domestic industries. They embrace local responsiveness, managing the firm's value chain activities, and addressing diverse opportunities and risks on a country-by-country basis. Local responsiveness emphasizes meeting the specific needs of customers in individual markets. Take global integration to take advantage of the following factors. First is cost reduction through scale economies. So some industries profit from manufacturing in a few select locations where firms can take advantage of the economies of scale in production. Concentrating production also makes it easier to control the quality, speed, and cost of manufacturing. Dito sa unang factor, yung ibang industry or yung ibang industry, kumikita sila sa pagmamanufacture kung sa iba't ibang selected locations ng business nila. Kasi nakokontrol nila yung kasi pag alam nila kung halimbawa mahal yung mga raw materials na ginamit nila sa pag manufacture ng products nila, makokontrol nila kung gaano ka mahal yung ipe-presyo nila sa products nila, kung gaano kabilis silang matatapos, or kung maganda ang quality magagawa nila dahil naka-focus sila or nako-control nila yung production dahil alam nila yung pinanggalingan o yung quality ng mga materials na ginamit nila for producing the product. Virgin consumer trends and universal needs. Making and selling products that are standardized is more cost-effective than adapting products for each market. Example na lang nito ay yung firms that make computer chips and electronic components can generally sell similar offerings worldwide. Standardization has become possible as buyer needs and tastes are increasingly similar worldwide. Next is provide uniform service to global customers. Services are easiest to standardize when firms can centralize their creation and delivery. MNEs with operation in numerous countries particularly value service inputs that are consistent worldwide. Next is conduct global sourcing of raw materials, components, energy, and labor. Firms face ongoing pressure to produce high-quality input goods cost-effectively. Sourcing inputs from large-scale, centralized suppliers allows firms to obtain economies of scale, quality that is more consistent, lower cost, and generally more efficient operations. So katulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina, katulad ng unang factor, dito ang pagsusourcing, nagkakaroon siya ng advantage sa quality ng product na gagawin kasi nagkakandak siya ng global sourcing ng mga materials, kung anong mga materials, kung paano gawin, kung sinong gagawa, at kung gaano katagal gawin para maging more efficient yung operations ang pag-produce ng product. Is monitor and respond to global competitors. Foreign rivals that compete on a global basis are usually more threatening than those that compete only locally. Thus, it is generally best to formulate strategies that challenge competitors on an integrated global basis. Alam naman natin na mas nakakatakot talaga maging competitor yung mga firms na nasa labas ng bansa or foreign firms kasi mas marami silang materials or mga source ng materials na maaari nilang gamitin para maging mas maganda ang quality ng mga products nila kaysa sa products. Virgin consumer trends and universal needs. Making and selling products that are standardized is more cost-effective than adapting products for each market. Example na lang nito ay yung firms that make computer chips and electronic components can generally sell similar offerings worldwide. Standardization has become possible as buyer needs and tastes are increasingly similar worldwide. Next is provide uniform service to global customers. Services are easiest to standardize when firms can centralize their creation and delivery. MNEs with operation in numerous countries particularly value service inputs that are consistent worldwide. Next is conduct global sourcing of raw materials, components, energy, and labor. Firms face ongoing pressure to produce high-quality input goods cost-effectively. Sourcing inputs from large-scale, centralized suppliers allows firms to obtain economies of scale, quality that is more consistent, lower cost, and generally more efficient operation. So, katulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina, katulad ng unang factor, dito, ang pagsusourcing, nagkakaroon siya ng advantage sa quality ng product na gagawin kasi nagkakandak siya ng global sourcing ng mga materials. Kung ano mga materials, kung paano gawin, kung sinong gagawa, kung gaano katagal gawin para maging more efficient yung operations ng pag-produce ng product. Is monitor and respond to global competitors. Foreign rivals that compete on a global basis are usually more threatening than those that compete only locally. Thus, it is generally best to formulate strategies that challenge competitors on an integrated global basis. Alam naman natin na mas nakakatakot talaga maging competitor yung mga firms na nasa labas ng bansa or foreign firms kasi mas marami silang materials or mga source ng materials na maaari nilang gamitin para maging mas maganda ang quality ng mga products nila kaysa sa products firms. The factor is take advantage of media that reaches buyers in multiple markets. So the availability of cost-effective global media makes it possible for firms to design advertising and other promotional activities that target multiple countries simultaneously. So, ang media, alam natin na malaki ang tulong nito and nakakatulong to sa different firms or industries para mag-promote at mag-advertise ng different products nila outside the country. Like for example, yung mga yung ibang brands, sikat na brands like Prada, Gucci, LV, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, napapanood natin siya sa mga TV. Each of the following factors. First is leverage natural endowments available to the firm. Each country has distinctive resources such as raw materials and skilled knowledge workers that provide foreign firms with competitive advantages. Next is cater to local customer needs. Particularly in multi-domestic industries, buyer needs vary from country to country. The internationalizing firm must adapt its products to meet diverse cross-national needs. Third is accommodate differences in distribution channels. Channels can vary from market to market and may increase the need for for local responsiveness. In Latin America, small stores are the most common type of retailer. Foreign firms that ordinarily distribute their goods through the larger stores must adapt their approach when doing business here. Fourth is to respond to local competition. Foreign firms are disadvantaged in markets that have numerous local competitors. To outdo local rivals, successful MNEs must devise offerings that meet local demand best. Adjust to cultural differences. Culture's influence on business activities can be substantial, depending on the market and the product. Where cultural differences are important, such as in sales of food and clothing, the firm must adapt its products and marketing activities accordingly. So dito, kailangan nating mag-adjust sa cultural differences like culture ng ibang groups, ibang tao. Kailangan natin ibagay yung mga ibebenta natin sa culture nila kasi kung hindi makikisabay lang tayo sa uso at ang ibebenta naman natin ay hindi naman mabibili ng mga taong nasa paligid natin kasi iba yung culture nila, wala rin, hindi tayo makakabenta. Sasayang lang yung time natin sa pagmamanufacture kung hindi natin i-base sa culture ng nasa surroundings natin yung products na minamanufacture natin. Last one is meet host government requirements and regulations. To protect local firms, governments sometimes impose trade barriers or other restrictions that hinder foreign firms. The MNE can overcome such obstacles by establishing local operations to attain the status of a local firm.
Strategies based on the Integration Responsiveness Framework. The Integration Responsiveness Framework is associated with four distinct strategies, summarized in Exhibit 11.3. Internationalizing firms pursue one or a combination of these, summarized in Exhibit 11.3. Internationalizing firms pursue one or a combination of these in the home reflection strategy. The firm views international business as separate from the secondary to its domestic business. It views expansion abroad as an opportunity to generate additional sales for domestic product lines. Multi-domestic strategy, sometimes called multi-local strategy, in which the internationalizing firm develops subsidiaries or affiliates in each of numerous foreign markets. Global strategy. With the global strategy, headquarters seeks substantial control over its country operations to minimize redundancy and achieve maximum efficiency learning and integration worldwide. Transnational strategy. A coordinated approach to internationalization in which the firm strives to be relatively responsive to local needs while retaining sufficient central control of operation to ensure efficiency and learning. A transnational strategy combines the major advantage of multi-domestic and global strategies while minimizing their disadvantage appropriately.
Organizational structure. Organizational structures describe the reporting relationship inside the firm or the boxes and lines that specify the link between people, function, and processes that allow the firm to carry out its operation. Organizational dictates the reporting relationship through the firm's visions and strategies are implemented. Centralized or decentralized structure. Centralized approach gives headquarters considerable authority and control over the firm's activities worldwide. Decentralized approach means that substantial autonomy and decision-making authority are delegated to the firm's subsidiaries around the world. When we say centralized, decision-making are done by higher level of authorities. Halimbawa ay galing sa CEO or sa president o kaya ay sa board director. While decentralized is everyone or any members of the organization can suggest or make decision for the success of the company. So lahat kung kung sino-sino yung mga nasa or members ng organization, lahat ng kanilang suggestion ay maaring ibigay or qualified, pwedeng pag-usapan. At yun ang pagkakaiba nila, centralized at decentralized. There are 6 types of organizational structure. 1 is export department. Export department is a unit within the firm charged with managing the firm export operation. When we say export department, sila yung concern sa exporting ng goods and services. Second is international division structure. All international are centralized within one division in the firm, separate from domestic unit. When we say international division structure, this structure is often used by large companies with varieties of product and multiple branches. Third, geographic area structure. Management and control are decentralized to individual geographic regions whose managers are responsible within their region. Geographic are those separated by district territories or region. Product structure. Management of international operation is organized by major product line. When we say product structure, these people is dedicated to a particular product only. Functional structure. Management of international operation is organized by functional activities. When we say functional structure, people are grouped together based sa kanilang common expertise. Halimbawa ay ang nasa marketing department at financial department. The last structure is global matrix structure. Blends product, geographic area, and functional structure to leverage the benefits of global strategy and local responsibility. A matrix structure is a combination of 2 or more types of organizational structure. In matrix structures, employees have a dual reporting of duty.
Foreign market entry. The choice of entry strategy is one of the key decisions that management makes in international business. Foreign market entries can be classified into 3 distinct categories. Trade of product and services. It is generally home-based international exchange activities such as global sourcing, exporting, and counter trade. Importing or global sourcing, also known as global procurement or global purchasing, is the strategy of buying products and services from foreign sources and bringing them into a home country or a third country. Exporting refers to the entry strategy of producing products or services to one country and selling or distributing them to customers located in other countries. Counter trade refers to an international business transaction in which full or partial payment are made in kind rather than cash. Equity or ownership-based international business activities typically are foreign direct investment or FDI and equity-based collaborative ventures. Here, the firm establishes a physical presence in the foreign market. Contractual relationship. It is usually take the form of licensing and franchising in which a firm allows a foreign partners to use its intellectual property in return for royalties or other compensation. Each foreign market entry strategy has advantages and disadvantages. Each places specific demands on the firm's managerial and financial resources. Exporting, licensing, and franchising require a relatively low level of managerial commitment and dedicated resources. When contemplating international expansion, firms often struggle to decide which entry strategy is best. Experienced managers consider the following factors: goals and objectives of the firm, such as desired profitability, market share, or competitive positioning, the degree of control the firm desires over the decisions, operations, and strategic assets involved in the venture,
the specific financial, organizational, and technological resources and capabilities available to the firm, for example, capital, managers, and technology. The degree of risk that management can tolerate in each proposed foreign venture relative to the firm's goals, the characteristic of the product or service to be offered, conditions in the target country such as legal, cultural, and economic circumstances, and the nature of business infrastructure such as distribution and transportation system, the nature and extent of competition from existing rivals and from firms that may enter the market later, the availability and capabilities of partners in the market, the value-adding activities the firm is willing to perform itself in the market, and what activities it will leave to partners, the long-term strategic importance of the market. Although all these factors are relevant, perhaps none is more critical than the degree of control the firm wants to maintain over the venture. Control is the ability to influence the decisions, operations, and strategic resources involved in the foreign venture. Low control strategies are exporting, counter trade, and global sourcing. Moderate control strategies are contractual relationships such as licensing and franchising and project-based collaborative ventures. High control strategies are equity joint ventures and FDI. The focal firm attains maximum control by establishing a physical presence and ownership of key assets in the foreign market. A classification of foreign market entry strategies based on levels of control, resource commitment, flexibility, and risk. The arrangement of foreign market entry strategies in Exhibit 11.12 also highlights trade-offs that the focal firms faces when entering foreign markets. In particular, high-control strategies such as FDI imply that the firm must make substantial resource commitments. FDI is costly, establish a relatively permanent base in the market, which limits flexibility to reconfigure operation there as market and company conditions evolve over time. Endure increased risk due to uncertainty in the political and customer environments. Especially important are political risk, cultural risk, and currency risk. In addition to control, the specific characteristic of the product or service, such as fragility, perishability, and ratio of value to weight, can strongly influence the choice of entry strategy. As the firm ventures abroad, managers weigh the potential profits, revenues, and goal achievement of internationalization against the investment of money, time, and other company resources. Because of higher cost and greater complexity, international ventures often take much time to become profitable. Managers' risk-taking preferences determine the firm's initial investment and its tolerance for delayed returns. Risk-averse managers prefer entering safe markets using conservative entry strategies. They usually target markets with a culture